Hi everybody, welcome to Otaku Saga. I'm Rizzo.
I'm Zero.
And I'm DK, and this is OTAKU Saga Live!
Yay.
Yeah, y'all can turn it off now.
Do you like the logo? Everybody thanks Sal for that.
Glorious.
It's the important parts.
My, how chauvinistic. Where's the lie, though? Hi Ship, hi Ray. Hello, Mouse. Bonus points for referencing good old Sir Mix-a-Lot. Definitely.
But
like,
yes, Azur Lane, the Aft and Prow edition.
I'd say, yeah, we definitely like big aft ends here. Plenty of draft. You know, beam. Anyway.
What other nautical terms can I come up with?
Yeah, no, that joke is sinking quick. Anyway.
Azur Lane.
Yeah.
I'm
Happy
psyched.
Friday. Glad you made it through this week. Sorry it has to end like this, but yeah. Here we go with another Friday edition of Otaku Saga Live.
Yeah, Yamato, when you post those memes, put them in discussions on our Discord, and I'll put them up on stream. So, all right, starting in 3,
2.
1.
let's jam. By the way, I haven't watched it yet, but I heard that the dub of Azur Lane that Funimation does is bad.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yes, deep inside.
Unfortunately, that day is about the 23rd century. Yeah, kind of far off.
Holy shit.
Don't need to... I was saying something. That aft, though. Oh, even better. I was going to say, though, don't eat away your problems, kids. Drink them away instead. Much healthier. Oh, Belfab.
Ah!
You. I
Freedom
was. Fucking sexy.
Give me more of her.
All hail Belfab.
Didn't see the damage of the carrier? Which one? The Yorktown?
Freedom thighs.
Because I'm pretty sure that there was a ton of damage to the Enterprise that we saw in episode 1 or 2.
2. Most of the damage to her was in 2. I actually saw a pretty funny meme of this. So it's a picture of Enterprise, like her chibi from the game when you're in battle, and it has 0 health left, except it's not destroyed yet. And it says, Enterprise in episode 2 and 3. This is fine.
I'm in danger. Sorry, I was momentarily distracted by Hornet's Daisy Dukes and Yamashiro's side boob. And service galore.
Flashback.
Like the thump, you know, Planes got shot out of the sky.
The sound design in this show is really good.
Oh, we have history.
She might look like a joke.
There, as she says, they've met. Oh. What the hood, what the hood,
All
what
the
hood
battleships.
Die now or die later? Yeah, sure. Let's come close to killing each other and just say, bye. See you next week. So casual.
Oh, that 3D was bad. That did not track well at all.
Brexit.
Germany running away from the Brexit royal fleet.
Oh, jeez. Flop.
Yeah, maybe this time you'll actually do your rest and not just live off of rations. I mean, you need some real food every now and then.
So stubborn. Part of the charm, though.
I mean, if you call that eating.
Fish and chips sounds good.
Oh, Saratoga,
no!
why?
Oh, this bitch!
You don't put ketchup on fish and chips.
Come on, man. Aw. That is fucked up.
Who is it? Signet? I feel sorry for Signet.
Yeah. No bully.
All she
Signet's
needs
always going, well, enough as it is. Damn.
I don't know, much worse than Snickers, Fanta. Sea rations.
Yeah.
There's a reason they got rid of them, before the Vietnam War?
Oh, those are the 1940 aviator rations. Okay.
Of course, Illustrious always listing the one side. Oh, hide your destroyers! Because stereotype.
It's okay. She has plot armor.
What holy light? You're not in a bath right now. Come on.
Salute that plot. I mean, in this scene, Belfast has a lot more plot.
Belfast.
Yeah.
But Queen Elizabeth's involved. She's the anti-plot.
Does KGV.
King George V.
Oh, King George V. Okay. I'm not sure. I actually don't have either ship.
Well, the Queen Elizabeth was named after Queen Elizabeth I, I'd assume. Not Queen Elizabeth II, the current reigning monarch. So, going in order of precedence, I think Queen Elizabeth would outrank King George V.
Yeah, actually, you're probably right.
But I ain't saluting plot when the anti-plot is present. So, there you go. Hornet! What a troll.
The horny. I mean, the hornet.
Horny.
Yeah, about
I
that.
was say, Vestal, aren't you supposed to be stalking her? Oof.
Rip.
Yeah.
Yeah, Enterprise Channel. You made Mom angry. When Mom ain't happy, no one's happy. Don't worry, Vestal. She's just in her rebellious phase. No.
Escort finished. Apparently.
Easiest escort mission ever, apparently. That
Beach episode?
already.
Wasn't expecting that, but
Who's
let's
the
roll
one
with
taking
it.
pictures?
Also, yeah, I would like to see other skins from the game.
They're black.
Dang it, Laffy. So cute. Dang it, Gridley. Never, ever turn your back on the ocean. Dang, actual great white. Damn! What kind of fucking beach are they swimming at? Just, no big deal. Great white, just out of nowhere. Oh, you got retrofit Saratoga? And off screen, really? You're not gonna give us that action? Come on, anime. Horn's like, I need a stronger drink than this shit. Down this blue Hawaii.
I'm going to guess that the budget did not account for that particular action scene.
No joke. That would have been epic. But also what Hornet said, we're not just for fighting. Your warships personified. You're specifically built for fighting. Just putting it out there. Aww. She's
How could you say no to that face?
How do you say no to the puppy eyes? Do I have to go to the fast shop with special interest crab? Who's cuter, Laffy or Unicorn?
I tend to prefer Laffy over Unicorn.
Yeah, they're both both pretty dull, whether, but yeah, I'm more Team Laffy myself.
Pretty.
Yeah. You just need a crowd of lollies playing around. That's all. That's all Enterprise. Also, dang it, she thinks everything's beautiful because a bunch of lollies playing around. Who's more dangerous, Enterprise or Ark Royal? Haha, bitch, you shook.
No Enterprise in bikini.
Actually, I forget. Does she have a bikini skin, Rizzo?
That's a good question.
I don't think so.
Let me go look.
Yeah. If you would, please. I don't recall her having a bikini
I don't
skin.
think she does, but I could always go check. Yeah, that's about
Not
right
yet.
for an island in the Pacific.
Mm.
Not yet, she doesn't.
Oh!
How do you like it, bitch?
Yu-chan, straight savage. More Haman abuse. Again, yeah, I like the way it looks. I also love the way it sounds.
You don't want people calling me Ark Royal, do you?
Honey, nothing about you is subtle.
I hope San Diego is going to be more bullied. She's so annoying.
You remind me of Solid Snake. I'll have to go into a 30-minute Kojima-style rant and rave. We don't want that for this story. Leave, bro! Boat.
Right. You are a boat!
Fucking really, Hammond? Fucking really? Guess we failed their perception roll.
Well, see, you needed at least one ship in your main fleet.
That's true.
Does Enterprise get like a bonus for entering combat without full health or something like that?
No, her lone skill is called Lucky E. Which is pretty beastly. But it raises, damage and evasion, I think?
It is... increases airstrike to deal double damage, and the ship evades all attacks. That's what her skill does.
I know we're talking about Laffy versus Cleveland in terms of adorableness.
Why didn't any of them try to go with her?
Right?
Like split into 2 groups of 2. I don't understand this.
Yeah, no. In any era that carriers have been involved with, the main priority for any fleet has been their protection. I mean, that stands true today.
Yeah, Vanta, I kind of agree with that. The way that they move around on the rough waters is kind of...
Oh, the Ninghai and the Pinghai. They're Chinese ships.
Well, I guess you're about to get an answer right quick. Had you any sense, your companions would have already been there.
Right.
Now have fun dealing with...
I'm still a little curious as to why they didn't go with them. Go with Enterprise.
Triggered.
Emoto senses activate.
Uh-oh.
Boing.
Boing. As are other organs, yes. Indeed, Yamato. Best made.
I think, Metacoola, I think they have just enough budget.
Yeah, it's not bad enough that I would say that it's low budget, but it's not good enough that I would be like, oh man, all the budget.
Does that include that amount of cleavage?
Yeah, I think the CG, even the bad stuff, doesn't stand out that much to me. And most of the bad stuff is just bad tracking. Like with the shot where Prince Eugen turned around.
Or when the torpedo hit the Siren cruiser.
Yeah.
Eerie. Good morning to you, too.
Japan has just started in the morning.
It's about half afternoon.
Oh, I see. Say Ofai Senpai Nimura and I. Asking if I got sleep? Or if I want to sleep. I actually don't quite know what you're meaning there. Eerie.
We don't get much sleep on stream days.
Sleep.
Not for real.
What's that?
Hence why I'm always chugging down an energy drink. Or...
As far as I can tell, the thing between Belfast and Enterprise is an in-game or in-anime thing only. Because the only ship I think Enterprise, the only ships that Enterprise really has much to do with in the game is her sister ships and the Vestal. Which the Vestal, that's based off a history thing because the Vestal was the repair ship that very often repaired the actual Enterprise during World War II. Basically, the reason why the Enterprise earned the name the Grey Ghost, because the Japanese reported sinking her at least 3 times.
But she came back.
Yeah.
A ship between ships.
Oh, the bitch came back the very next day. So, we were talking about Fanta was saying about them like skating on the water, and how it would have been they should have been bobbing way more than for that RFC. And then I thought about it, to be able to actually skate on water would probably be equally terrifying and exciting. Like if you were actually to be able to like skate on the water, the amount of half pipes and all that shit that just lays out in front of you because of
Imagine going up a rogue wave.
Oh my god.
Be on some Tony Hawk shit right there.
That would be fucking cool.
That would be pretty awesome. Yeah.
The Belfast is still in London.
Yeah, she's a museum ship on the Thames, I believe.
Yeah.
Skating on water, what would Jesus do?
He'd probably rep a SICK 900. Get his Tony Hawk on.
The vessel was at Pearl Harbor on December 7th, tied to the USS Arizona. Yeah. Not surprised. Sorry, I forgot what I was going to say.
Chain of thought derailed.
Yeah.
I think we kind of touched up on this last week. Where a lot of these ships are, in real life nowadays.
Well, most of them, at least most of the U.S. ones were either sunk or sold for scrap.
Right. The Yorktown, Saratoga, and Hornet have all been sunk.
Yeah, they. So the Hornet, that is a museum ship in Alameda here in California, is the one that was built less than a year after the first one was sunk.
Yeah, wasn't it an Essex class?
Yeah,
I think.
So. Oh, right. Yeah, the memes.
The dank memes.
Put them in the discussion channel.
Sunk in Operation Crossroads,
Alright, I'm going to put these up on... There we go.
No one gave a crap. And nothing of value was lost.
Yeah.
I think I only lightly hummed the Jaws theme when that went down.
Right.
It's just it would have been too obvious.
Oh my god.
But yeah, a lot of the U.S. ships were either destroyed or sold for scrap or.
Wait, Sandy doesn't have a bikini skin. I don't think. Does she? No, I don't think she does.
I can't remember. I don't really like Sandy, so I don't use her that often.
Yeah, she's kind of annoying, especially her voice, but not gonna lie, she kind of looks good in a swimsuit, bro.
No, Sandy only has her original skin and one called Sandy Claus.
Yeah, the Christmas
and then
skin.
I assume her retrofit skin. And if anybody's interested, Enterprise has her original skin, one called Reindeer Master, which she's in
a white Shanka, I think.
Yeah. She has one where she's in a Chinese dress.
Wow.
She has the...
all about to the King Pao.
The American Road Trip.
I really like the one, the casual look.
Yeah.
Her retrofit is stupid strong.
It's stupid expensive, also, if you're talking about San Diego.
Yeah, San Diego's retrofit is stupid. Stupid expensive.
What, just
but you also have to remember it raises her from a super rare to an ultra rare.
Yeah.
Which there aren't that many of those.
No, I think it's the only one in the English server.
You'll win more battles if you use Sandy? No, I don't think I would. I win plenty of battles as it is.
No, I don't think I will.
You're not gonna convert this man.
Nope.
She is in my second fleet.
She's in my third fleet. Because she was, for obvious reasons, because she drops a lot. She was one of the first super rares I got.
And, I mean, damn, she was very strong. And one of the few American cruisers that actually fires torpedoes in the game.
Right. Yeah, there's very few American cruisers that fire torpedoes.
Right. So, I know nothing of this show. And I'm actually finding it... Well, I find it interesting being ex-Navy. You know, and liking battleships and aircraft carriers and stuff like that. So I find it interesting on that note. And to find a personality coming from ships is actually pretty cool. I really like the fact that this isn't just action.
Enterprise's oaf skin. Very nice mess.
Does Enterprise's road trip skin have Star Trek references? I see she has a sign behind her that has the battle stars that the actual ship earned.
I think one has like her displacement and tonnage.
Yeah, one has her tonnage. Her motorcycle behind her says the Gray Ghost on it.
But yeah, I'm really liking the balance between like slice of life, personality stuff.
Hey,
and
somebody should go grab that Enterprise trope that I put in the bar and chill and put it up in discussions.
But that balance between slice of life and actual action, I really like that. I was expecting a lot more just straight action, to be honest.
Yeah. To be honest, I wasn't entirely sure what to expect because, I mean, if you're going off the storyline in the game, it's literally just telling the story of World War II, like the main story.
Yeah, except in a more PC way that won't offend all the countries involved in making the game.
Right.
I was actually about to bring that up. So, you guys both watch Conclave.
Yeah, there's the meme that I was talking about. This is fine.
Was Conclave more focused on action and stuff like that, or was it like?
I would
hang on one second. Metal Cola, the costumes, they're not free. They're not remotely free. You buy them with the gems, which is you can buy with money, but you can also earn them pretty easily by just playing the game.
But they're pretty expensive.
They're very expensive, though.
Yeah, stupid expensive.
I don't have very many of the skins because I don't want to pay for them.
Right, the only like skins I have are the ones I earn mainly through events.
So. Right, yeah, you can. Yeah, they have a lot of events that you can earn skins. Like right now, they have an event that's a partnership with a store in Akihabara, where you can get a skin for Fubuki and a skin for
the mascot outfit.
What's the other one?
Yamashiro.
Yeah, Yamashiro.
With even more side boob than usual. Very much looking forward to that. Anyway, to answer your question, Zero, I would say Konkale was more focused on the action because I think the characters in Konkale, at least the anime, have less personality than the characters in Azur Lane do.
Konkale also was a lot more drama than Azur Lane. Like with Azur Lane, like the ships get beaten in battle and they get sunk, but they basically go face down, ass up, floating in the ocean. In Konkale, literally a character sinks and dies.
Yeah, it's a lot
like
more
forever.
It's depth scenes played. I mean, not to say Konkale is without levity. I mean, Congo's still a thing.
Right. There is some comedy and some goofing off, and there is a lot of like the showing the ships in port.
That is a lot of side boob.
Yeah. Yamashiro.
But yeah, I think the ship's personalities in Azur Lane are, I guess, more unique. I mean, the character archetypes, I think, are definitely more unique than in Konkale.
Creators of Azur Lane do a really good job of incorporating real life events and things like that into the personalities of the ships.
Not just the personalities, but also character dynamics, going back to the Vestal always tailing the Enterprise.
Right. Or, like, what's another good example?
And you get Nep Sever Curry. There's actually a good reason for that. Captain Buckeye in Japan, Curry is very closely associated with the Japanese Navy because it was actually introduced to Japan by the Royal Navy, and the Japanese Navy adopted it because they wanted to beef up their sailors. And actually, it's still a tradition to this day. Every Friday in Yokosuka, lunch and mess is always curry rice.
Yeah.
So
Introduced by the Royal Navy.
Yeah, because the British got it from India, and then they spread it to the rest of the world. And then Japan perfected it.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, if you look back in history when Japan was trying to modernize their navy,
in the 1860s, 1870s.
Yeah, they took a lot of cues from the Royal Navy.
Because I mean, come on, maritime empire.
Right. Yeah.
It's the thing to do.
You'll be back in 3 minutes. Okay, we'll try to stretch our discussion.
Damn it! Now I want curry.
I know. I really want curry right now.
It was really kind of a stretch for it to happen, but when we were in Japan last October, one of the things I really wanted to do was to go to Yokosuka and try what they call the naval curry, which is kind of based on the old 1870s, 1880s recipe that the Japanese got from Britain, because it's supposed to be friggin' delicious. So. I mean, like I said, I love curry just about of all types. Indian, Japanese, even Thai. It's one of my favorite foods. So I can eat 3 bowls full. Or I can eat 3 plates.
But
to get the reference.
But yeah, sorry, going back to the how the creators of Azur Lane use a lot of the real events and stuff. If you go and look through a lot of the characters' dialogue, like just when you have them as your secretaryship or things like that, using them in battles, stuff like that, a lot of them have references to real life events. For instance, say the Indianapolis. Of course, her actual picture shows her sitting on a nuclear bomb.
Correct.
The Indianapolis, one of its famous missions was the secret mission delivering parts for the atomic bomb to the forward base that the aircraft took off from.
Yeah, still. Ooh.
Also,
nice. And also Azur Lane promotional material.
Tony.
The first episode of the English dub came out by Funimation. Apparently it's bad. I haven't watched it yet.
Wait. Is that restaurant? Is that Coco?
Yeah, what restaurant was that?
Can't tell. I think it's Coco. Yeah, it is Coco. Those croquettes are friggin' bomb.
Tony
We
Pizza.
went to Coco twice.
Tony Pizza, thanks for joining our server.
Hey.
Quick question.
Pedo ship.
You guys who are doing stuff in our discussions on our discussions channel in the Discord, are you guys finding any sort of difficult to go between chats? Is it something easily done? Would you like us to do this more? Because I kind of miss doing things with the Discord chat. But
yeah, actually, I was going to ask, do you guys like the ability to post stuff in our Discord chat while we're doing this, even though there's going to be terrible latency?
I personally love it. But, yeah, we haven't really showcased the chat because of latency issues, but it seems to be running fine right now.
Well, I mean, there's still probably like a 10-second delay or so.
Yeah, but...
Shut up.
Also, welcome back, Fanta.
Welcome back, Fanta.
So, mission accomplished. We stretched the conversation out enough.
Sorry that this point's been a little bit disjointed, but yeah, they do a good job of bringing up real life stuff. Or another thing with Indianapolis, there's she has a I gotta click over to that.
Dang it!
Play a GIF. Thank you.
Wet Laffy.
In some of our dialogue, she talks about the I-58, I believe, was the submarine that sunk her. One of the Japanese submarines that's in the game was the one that sunk the Indianapolis in real life.
Attack with Alpha, then with Bravo.
No, hit him with Charlie.
What's Charlie? Wait, she doesn't have a Charlie.
No, she doesn't.
Dang it. Dang it, Laffy, you gotta come prepared for these things.
But yeah.
Also good to know that the latency is...
It's all in 10 seconds, not bad. And from the UK.
Not bad.
That coming from now, so hey. Not too shabby. Yeah, if the internet gods are on our side, I would love to have Discord chat in with us. Because, yeah. When the chat's a poppin', please come knocking. Good stuff. And you get, wet dog mode Laffy here. Whipping hair back and forth.
How many people choose Laffy as a starter? Seems to be at every low PvP low. I chose Laffy as a starter.
Well, yeah,
but
same.
I also like the other starters too. The only one that I haven't really used that often is Ayanami, and that's because she's the one that you have to completely.
Yeah,
you got a full star all three of the main starters on the English servers in order to get Ayanami.
Nice pizza dude, very nice. Yeah, Laffy was my starter, but damn, Ayanami, her torpedo stats though.
Yeah, Laffy was my starter because right now I actually have two playthroughs. I have my main playthrough that I started playing.
All right, see you then, Kula.
I started playing the like a week maybe after they started doing the English servers, after they released the English servers. And then I have a game that I started much more recently because Yamato in chat sent me a friend request, but you can't be friends across servers apparently because he was in a different server than me.
Bullshit.
Actually, dang it.
I mean, it's okay. I kind of like playing through it again.
No, actually, you're talking about starting another playthrough on another server reminded me. I actually wanted to do it this week, but we didn't get set up. What would you guys think about using a mobile emulator and starting an Azur Lane playthrough on our Friday stream? Perhaps. It'd take up some time,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't mind doing it, but so yeah, up to see if anybody actually wants to watch it.
Yeah.
It'd be probably at the end of the stream.
Yeah, probably, but maybe just do a few missions here and there. Again, something to break up the monotony of just us watching an episode of anime,
right,
ad nauseum. You just recently got Ayanami.
Yeah, I actually just recently got Ayanami too.
Yeah, I've had it for a while. So all the starters are in your fleet, huh?
I have all the starters now.
I usually keep like one destroyer in a fleet because the tropes test in the.
I mean, you can't use all of them in one fleet, but
right.
I think he's talking about his fleet in general, not as an actual, one of the.
Wow. Alright, and its collection. I keep confusing fleet and collection.
Right.
But because the game refers to your collection as your fleet.
Right. Ivan would tune in to see that.
The Mimu that play. Is that the one?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I'm going to switch back. So if you post anything in chat, you're not going to see it anymore.
Yeah, we have Mimu as well.
Yeah, we have Mimu. That's the one that we were probably going to use, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Anyhow.
Let me go ahead and set up for the next one.
Debating why I want any more of this caffeinated chocolate. Coca-Cola.
Alright, now you guys can talk about why we're watching this.
Why are we watching this?
Wait for it.
Wait for it.
See reactions first.
Go on.
What's up, Shiro?
Hey, Shiro. Surprise, motherfucker!
Oh, you saw me sneak it into the description in the thumbnail.
Oh, you already.
Yeah, I did that after we finished watching Azur Lane.
Come on. It's like it's on our shit before it's even uploaded. Somehow.
Huh?
I've seen Fanta like literally comment on a video before it's officially released. Somehow. It's kind of a surprise.
Chocolate?
Sure.
What the hell was that?
It's called Coca-Cola. It's a heavily caffeinated chocolate from Germany.
Yeah, I could try to pronounce the stuff on here and really piss off TKS.
Do it.
But yeah, just been keeping the Nazis and the Bundeswehr awake since 1931. And it's fucking delicious.
That is really good.
If you're curious as where to get a can, if you're outside of Germany, I got mine on a site called mremountain.com. Along with a couple other European military rations that should have been here, but our postman is a piece of shit who deserves.
Anyway, guys, so why are we watching this?
Why are we watching this? Fanta, you have yourself to blame. And if this ends up sucking, you have yourself to blame. Yeah, I mean, I've never seen anyone put forth such a convincing argument to watch a series to us. Yeah, we just got a message about it and just, yeah, we're removed.
I think what we might do is we'll watch the first episode today.
Well, we can't watch the second episode today. Well, I mean, we could, but the good subs aren't out yet.
Okay.
Okay. Hopefully, I mean, I was looking at it, so we'll watch the first episode today. We'll probably sneak the second episode in on the Monday stream.
Yeah.
And then hopefully the subgroup, they said that they're not going to have any issues for episode 3 and beyond. So hopefully it'll be on the Friday stream.
Well, assuming it doesn't suck. Nothing is safe.
Nothing is sacred.
So, we're buying into the hype. We'll see. But we're watching Beastars.
Anyway.
Also, whoops.
I'm good.
It started.
I landed right on the space bar and started the episode.
Whoops.
Even the headphones want to get this started. Jeez.
I also saw the opening, and I kind of liked it. And it kind of gave me maybe a little bit of a feel of what's showing up. So, although the animation was special.
Yeah.
Special, like, you know.
You'll see.
Special.
Nobody say anything. It was special.
All right. Starting in 3,
2,
1.
Let's jam.
Gotcha, bitch! So, you know that first episode of Cowboy Bebop? Toward the end, especially. That.
Keep them eyes open.
Association with Netflix. Well, that's it. Stream's cut.
Right.
Man, Emperor's New Groove remix looks pretty dark.
Dark, dark, dark.
Well, that's interesting.
Interesting
Line
choice.
art, yeah. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Oof.
Meat
Yeah.
eater. Man, you really messed yourself up turning on the projector.
Right.
Also, no wonder Pakistan from Genome's fucked in the head. Rough upbringing. Itadakimasu.
Nom 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 nom.
Gee.
Come on, don't assume. You'll just make an ass out of yourself. Oh, Paula doesn't want a cracker.
That was pretty cringy.
Interesting sound design.
Warehouse 3. Or Barracks 3.
The show must go on. I mean, we're here. I feel dead already. We're here doing this stream.
Yeah, I bet they're in a meeting.
Gee.
What? What was that word?
No, flash by too quickly.
Duh.
Again, interesting sound design going on here.
Hmm.
Word is prosimians, classification of primate.
I just kind of looked like what a lemur? That striped tail. It's like a calmer version of Hachiman. Maybe. Well, nah.
I can't say that I really like the effect that they give the flashback here.
Very Windows 95 screensaver like.
It is, but I kind of like it too.
Oh, he's mourning his dead friend. Let's squeal like a bunch of stupid schoolgirls.
Yeah!
Ah, so cute. Fucking really, bitch. Voluntold.
Also, buck deers, not to be fucked with.
Oof. Oh, here's the bitch brigade. From inside the building. Sure. These bitches. Jeez. Which someone sounds that dejected. Sounds like she's going to do something about it. Uh-oh.
What the fuck?
Jesus. Of course, you
And
realize this
reported?
means war. Awkward. Poor anteater.
Oh, stereotypes.
It's an interesting way to do this.
I have a favorite spot where I eat. Oh, you still pissed I call you Two-Face? Whew. Damn. Damn.
Jesus.
You remember where the PTA is when this is going down? She looks far too used to this. Line, man. Oof. Wrong answer. Jeez. Is everyone at the school a fucking asshole?
Apparently.
Wow. That's GOTUS, you bastard. Specious? How would you say that?
Yeah, the wolf guy reminds me of Ryuji from Toradora.
Ah. Just looks menacing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that name. Legosi. Appropriate for a wolf man. Ouch.
Damn.
Fucking demoted. Candidate for the lead role, all of a sudden he's demoted to stage tech? Blackmail, huh?
Hey, hands off the tail.
Jesus.
Useful. Damn. Well, that's it. We found the alpha of backhanded compliments. Oh, poison gas. Ah, right.
Predator-prey relation.
incident.
Predator-prey relationships.
Oof.
Hmm.
I know it's a poetic title and all, but no, the moon doesn't choose what to shine on. Actually, the moon doesn't shine in on its own at all.
Let me repeat what DK said earlier in the episode. Jesus, is everybody in this school an asshole?
Yep. Apparently. Well, the majority anyway.
My good lord.
Poor, what's her name? Haru, the bunny? Damn. That's when you know you're just too used to this bullshit. Such a little speech at the end. God. Reminds me of man, we'll look at the schedule for a coming season. Banger time, huh? Liking the song, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, for real, Fanta? No, wait. It's far too important. Far too important to be killed off a couple episodes in. Or maybe that's just it. Lugosi just goes full on psycho mode. Yeah, full on beast mode.
Ow!
Beast mode. Duh. But he didn't even text anyone, don't come to school tomorrow. Sorry. Okay, so Beastars, episode 1 in the books. Yeah, welcome to I'm a Royal Dick Academy.
No fucking kidding.
Jeez.
Everybody's fucked up.
Ugh.
Although the amount of as true to life scenes that happen.
If anybody wants to post anything, I put up
The chat is up?
discussions chat on Discord.
I don't think Lugosi is a dick at all, actually. Rizzo's comparison
No,
to
no,
Yuji.
I think he meant the antler guy. The senpai guy.
Luis.
Lego.
Lugosi's the wolf guy.
Yeah, Lego.
Yeah,
Lego
I
C.
figured,
Okay.
but I'll just put it up anyway, just in case somebody grabs some pics. But yeah. I did like the animation actually, quite a bit.
And some of the effects that they used, like the
Line art.
the blue line, the chalk art thing. It's things that we don't, and the
They're definitely more artistic.
the weird
cinematic
thing,
choices.
the weird outline thing that we actually used as part of our logo at one point.
What?
Well, the speed lines thing.
Oh.
Except this was like speed lines, but all like
Yeah, this was like a blurry.
Sort of
blurred.
distorted
Yeah,
Yeah.
to represent a memory.
yeah. That was pretty interesting.
Yeah, there were a bunch of really kind of bold,
Yes.
very artistic cinematic choices.
Yeah, we
in this
know
episode.
that this is from the same company that did Land of the Illustrious. I like this animation better, to be honest.
I agree. I like
Land of
this.
the Illustrious used extensively 3D on like backgrounds and stuff.
Yeah.
And I like the use of their use of 2D in certain aspects of this.
This looks almost more like a photable work at times.
Right.
With that blend of 2D and 3D. So, it's pretty good. Nothing really, didn't really see any like 3D elements that stuck out a little too much.
Well, other than the stereotypical tracking of like facial movements from side to side, stuff like that.
I thought most of the movements were pretty good. It's kind of hard to get the more organic, natural type movements with 3D.
I mean, that's always a tough thing to do, is trying to get...
But I think that they've done a pretty good job here.
Especially if you're going laterally, especially if you're going laterally to where it's going from one plane of the person's
You
body
can put up the logo's mouse if you'd like.
to the other plane. So, like, like going from the front, the palm of the hand to the back of the hand. Doing motions like that is always going to be a pain in the ass in 3D because the tracking just isn't.
It's hard to get it smooth.
It's hard to get it. It's hard to get really smooth
and keep the element kind of well proportioned.
Well, I find what I usually don't like with 3D characters is that what I usually find that I don't like with 3D characters is that they move really robotically and really just not right.
Actually,
it's almost uncanny valley where your brain's like, that movement doesn't look very good.
Actually, funny enough, you bring that up. The movements, actually, rotation along XYZ axis. That's how they program robotic arms and whatnot. Is usually with similar software in some instances. You can do it in like CAD programs or like Maya or something like that. So, yeah,
I'd actually agree with Banta. It seems like it's a lot better than what they did in Huseki no Kuni.
I agree. This is.
Yeah, no, I actually think that this is better in terms of like animation quality. I won't say 3D quality per se because a lot of this does utilize 2D as well. Like a lot of the backgrounds were.
Yeah.
But in terms of the animation quality, I like this a lot better than Hoseki no Kuni.
Could you really quick go back to? I want to rewatch Legacy Tackle Haru.
Unplug your headphones, and I'm gonna have to switch back to this scene because I'm not showing the anime on our.
Yeah. Well, hold on, Ray.
Well, okay.
We've only mainly been talking about technical details so far.
Yeah.
Story-wise...
Is this 2D or 3D?
To maybe curb your enthusiasm.
It's using 3D.
Like that... That seems really good for 2... Like, that looks like...
Yeah, for 3D running.
There's certain parts of that looks 2D. And then it, like, snaps to 3D as he's going to tackle her, and then this looks 2D.
Again, though, the nice blending of it, it looks more like an ufotable production.
Yeah, they've done a really good job blending
so well blended.
The other thing that it's really hard to get with 3D, well, 2D too, but like you have to have somebody, an artist who's actually would think about it, is the sympathetic movements of the, like her ears when she's running. Mm-hmm. A lot of times they wouldn't put that. Like, the ears would just be back or something like that. And it would look really off, but... it would look really off to your brain, but you couldn't... It'd be difficult to point out exactly why it was off.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I think that's important in this show because a lot of, characters have fur. Fur moves... the sympathetic movement, so you move... If they move their arm... The fur is going to move slightly behind.
Right.
And also different types of fur because different animals. Or in case, like, say, the parrot girl, feathers.
Right.
You have to texture those individually or to a certain degree. Imagine alpaca fur is a lot, fluffier, denser, and then, like, rabbit fur and kind of everything moves differently.
Right.
Yeah.
But anywho, go back to the chat here. Ray's thinking Ray's having a fever dream. Curb Your Enthusiasm. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. It's more like I guess I'm not like fully engaged with the story. I guess hasn't like really drawn me in.
Is a lot more up my alley than either of your guys's.
Yeah.
That's actually funny because I actually really enjoyed it. Mm. I mean, yeah, it's very slice of lifey, but I don't know. I guess it just seems.
This is more true to an actual slice of life story.
Yeah, it's not Moe Blob. It's not
Yeah.
It's not a traditional rom-com or straight drama, or straight comedy, stuff like that.
No, like literally. I mean, slice of life in the anime context is usually, kind of moe blobish series more often than not. But
Not
in actual
necessarily.
cinema, well, but most of the time in like in normal non-anime fiction, slice of life would be closer to this. I think that's what I'm getting at.
I couldn't point to examples, so.
But that being said, I did actually quite enjoy this episode. Quite a bit more than I thought that I would.
I'd probably give it a tick too.
I mean, it seems like something that I would probably watch regardless of whether we were watching it or not. Yeah. Well, I'm interested to see where the underlying conflict's going to be directed, or...
Yeah, as of right now, there's not... There's a whole lot of directions it could go, and I kind of like that.
I actually don't feel like it's being used as an allegory for racism, per se. More like classism. Especially like with, what's her name, Haru? The rabbit? Being bullied by that rabbit girl who's of a more rare breed, the Harlequin rabbit. It seems more like rich girl picking on the poorer girl rather than like racism per se.
Well, I think the main theme and conflict is actually more about the ostracized and those kind of in the in crowd.
Right.
Not so much like, I mean, obviously with Haru, the Harlequin rabbit kind of brings it up, but I think it's more about being misunderstood and trying to deal with it.
And there's the goat person, which really didn't have that much focus, but when that
Strata.
that quick little jab that douche deer decided to throw at him about eating the script.
Right. Again, it didn't seem so much of a allegory of racism as it seemed more of an allegory of classism, or even just the kind of cliques that you get in high school anyway. Like, obviously the antler douche is a very popular guy.
Yeah.
And it, like with him picking on the goat guy, it seemed a lot more like somebody from a popular clique, picking on somebody who's like, say in normal anime you get basically the school idol picking on somebody who's like an otaku or something.
I just came up with probably one of my worst analogies in the history of OTAKU Saga. Beastars is Mean Girls plus Animal Farm. I think the math checks out, though.
It does.
So
it does. And there's no furry cest.
that is true.
Yet.
Yet.
So I'm actually very glad that our initial thoughts of it just being a furry fest,
Furry Fest high school drama.
I'm glad that that's kind of at least on the back burner, because I'm sure furries love this show.
Probably, yes.
Yeah, but that's just because of obviously the character designs. Not anything to do with the story. So
something I wanted to maybe not ask the chat, because obviously there's You know, Murphy just heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
It's gonna get to the Stockholm syndrome stage of watching the series, and then it's gonna start turning for the worse. That's exactly how it goes. Yeah, I'll just be checked out, dejected, and just looking at the waifu.
So I didn't want to like ask Chad, but I kind of wanted to pose this question of like the carnivore side of it. And it has got to suck to be in that situation where you're surrounded by what you would usually consider food and not be able to touch it. Like, that's...
Well, they have cafeterias in this world somehow.
Yeah, but I'm still, like...
Yeah, now I'm very interested in how the cafeteria works.
This school
Like,
doesn't...
where do they get the meat from?
They did say...
This school doesn't have remedial classes, mind you.
They did say that the drama club was the only place where carnivores and herbivores really mingle.
So the question still stands, though. Where do they get the meat for the carnivores to eat?
True.
I'm actually now thinking about that as a serious question. I mean, would it be like... Oh, jeez. We're going to get so much flack for this. Would it be like China's organ black market scheme? They just get it from convicts or executed convicts or some shit?
Or how about the proposed eating of dead people?
Soylent Green. It's people, man.
Oh, didn't you hear about that? There's actually a scientist who proposed that we start eating our dead as a way to end world hunger.
Cool. Start with the bastards at PG&E.
Start with inside at least.
Start with the writers of Yoyuu.
Hey,
Worthless bastards. Anyway. Yeah.
Okay, so it actually explains how the cafeteria works.
okay.
Ah. Well, it has been like a decently long-running manga at this point, right?
I don't know. I ain't read it.
You haven't read it either.
Yeah.
You ain't read it, not even Wikipedia.
Shut up.
But this.
Anyway, let's continue.
Well, actually, maybe before we do, I guess, kind of a verdict on the first episode before we move on.
Oh, I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. It was pretty good.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I'm still kind of, yeah. If I were watching it by myself after the first episode, I'd probably still drop it, but meh.
Yeah, but you're the drop king.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Grown men ain't got time for shit anime.
Yeah, but this ain't shit. That wasn't shit anime. Like that was really good drama. That was pretty good animation.
Yeah. It's not shit anime.
Well, here comes the third and hopefully final.
This is shit anime. Here we go. Ah, fuck. I'm just gonna fantasize about that eating the dead idea with these damn writers here.
Stop it.
What? I have to get through Yoyuu somehow.
All right, we're starting. In 3,
2,
Wine.
let's jam.
aluminum.
Aluminum or aluminium?
I'm
Depends
pretty
on how British
sure
you are.
shovels should be made of steel and not aluminum.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah,
Aluminum's kind of...
There's a reason why they don't produce shovels out of aluminum.
I don't know why either, Shiro. Well, actually, I do know why. 3-episode rule.
3-episode rule because it wasn't insulting enough for us to drop it right away.
The second episode gave it a third episode, basically. But yes, shovels should be made out of steel. Or just plain iron.
I mean, aluminum has a lot of uses. Work tools is not one of them. They would just degrade too quickly.
Degrade, warp with use. Yeah. Even just a plain iron shovel. It doesn't have to be steel. Bunny ships it. Whatever it is.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that...
Uh-oh. Someone didn't brace himself.
Yeah, right? As soon as it hits a rock, just... That child looked so weird.
Oh, the fact that the kid was just like, mindlessly.
Jesus, introducing this title is annoying as fuck.
I know, right?
I wasn't paying that much attention in the other episodes, apparently, but good lord, that's annoying.
Well, Metacoola, I'm glad that you appreciate our opinions.
Yeah, I did not like this opening at all. This sounds like something you'd expect for
A Moe
a
Blob?
series more like, a straight up Moe Blob.
Like you'd listen to Sancho Sanyo.
Sancho Sanyo or Anne Happy or Lucky Star or Azumanga Daioh or something like that. Feeling of dread. I think they still got to finish up the Merchant's arc. Yeah, here we go. By the time you act, it's already too late. Oof. At least it's pretty even in Isekai. I made two good ones. Kind of leads to overly cautious. And two bad ones. Bookworm is okay. Ooh. Gotcha there. Well, yeah, you won't be connecting business anymore either. Bitch.
Well, too late.
Yeah.
Trust lost. Never to be gained again.
Yeah, just like when you fell behind on requested series.
Now, if only companies nowadays would listen to that.
He's about to buy him out. He's about to buy him out. Damn straight. Uh-oh. Oh.
I'm a little surprised that he didn't attack her.
Talking is a free action. Back when Slap Me With That Wad of Cash hurt a hell of a lot more.
Right.
When Merchant Demon Lord didn't want to let go of his lolly.
Every badass needs a lolly.
Bad Fanta. But everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Just casually carrying a boulder over her head.
Yeah, it's now ruled by this Six Light Faith church.
Yeah, they ostracized the shield hero. I mean,
God.
Oh, so they went the Christianity route.
actually, it seems more like they went the was it the USSR that did that?
The state-sponsored atheism?
Yeah.
Militant
Okay.
atheism, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not as extreme.
Not
Obviously.
quite as extreme as that, but
Let's say, what, build a wall?
no, I'm pretty sure it's a bath.
Leaf Keeney.
Well,
Wow.
this is nice too.
Leaf Keeney's for everybody.
Holy stacked elf.
I'm so fucked up.
Horse oil.
Hmm.
I mean, I know horse meat's a thing. Is it just like rendered horse fat?
I'm assuming so.
Huh. Fan service is always an afterthought in shit series like this. No. Is it a giant hamster? If it's a giant hamster, then this anime is stolen from two far superior anime. Okay, not looking good.
The fuck is up with that wall?
The fuck's up with that 3D? That looked weird.
Oh. Okay.
Kuma.
Kuma. Definitely more boss of the chief of the forest looking.
What the fuck did she just do? Did she just headbutt it off a cliff?
I don't know. Miss casually carry boulders around. It's either a headbutt or like a swift knee to the back of the neck or something. Whatever. Disbelief is... This has been suspended for a while now.
Oh man.
He's dead.
All right, Shiro, have a good one. Ooh.
Oof.
Do you have time to pose and all that with the...
The doctor is in.
Yeah, right. You have time to pose.
Like,
You have
I
time...
get that she's supposed to be a genius doctor and everything, but her behavior is just stupid.
Apart from the merchant, everyone's... You know, I get that everyone's supposed to be the best in their field, but apart from the merchant, I ain't buying it.
Right.
Not a damn bit.
And now the head of the creature literally was floating off of its body.
Again, I don't believe you.
Having your tools fly around like that is not safe procedure! What if you slice your hand open on a scalpel?
Right?
Also, what kind of operating theater is this? Put him on the flat ground. Come on now. Are you not worried about secondary infection? Literal heart massage, huh?
Well, at least they use the correct shape of needle. How can you possibly know the exact amount of time?
Then complications set in, and then he's dead the next day.
Absolutely hate the doctor.
I hate how she's used. Like, I hate the Shota magician. But I don't hate any other characters, but how they're used sucks. Well, actually, no, I hate the ninja chick also. She's annoying. Willie Nelson. The headband, I'm sorry. Jeez, Willie, you forgot your weed this morning? Remember, the government hates competition.
What?
This is incredibly stupid.
To be fair, though, I can buy the anachronistic attitude more than most of the character development in this series. Also, yeah, that escalated quickly. We'll pull some shit out of our ass for this, too. Thank you, Deus Ex Machina. Yeah, no shit. The writers would be in a real bind if it wasn't. By the way, your village is still on fire. You might want to put that out. Also, Lyrule. Did they do a bland name for Hyrule?
Yeah.
Fuck this anime.
Certainly what it seems like.
Jeez.
So, I still like the parts with the merchant story.
The only bright
Literally everything else sucked.
The merchant was the bright spot. Other than him and company.
The bit with the doctor was so unbelievable.
The tool, all her implements floating. She just grabs them. Oh,
Like,
is that supposed to be like a really weird visual?
if you're gonna have her be a super doctor or whatever, you know, at least be like, okay, I need, you know, to do this, you know, take him back to the village and set up a room and have her, you know, be in surgery for a few hours or something like that.
No, just
Or,
like,
you know, show any sort of, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for?
competence?
Well, not that. Like the fact that she was like, "Oh, his heart's been stopped for 3 minutes. It's okay. Let me do all of the surgery before trying to resuscitate him."
I can't salute that booty. That's how ass this anime is.
Well, I guess I know why there's a freaking elf in a anthropomorphic village. Just so the plot can continue.
But yeah, you know, like show the doctor doing some actual like anything right.
That's like not even combat medics attempt operations in the field.
I mean, if it was a real emergency, you probably could, but it would have made a lot more sense to resuscitate the guy and then try to get him back to the village and set up inside a building or something.
Again, though, I mean, any disbelief has been any disbelief has not been suspended in a while.
Yeah.
So, no.
Does the author know anything about actual surgery? Probably not. In fact, I'm very surprised that they even got the that needle right.
Does this fucking idiot know anything about actual anything?
So I guess at least the whoever was in charge of doing the research for the show, at least they actually looked at actual medical instruments. That's probably the only thing. Oh my god. Oh, that was so dumb. Oh, that was so stupid.
And then random, rock bear thing, get killed by samurai chick because
I didn't really have too much of an opinion about that, to be honest.
It just happened.
Well, my only problem with that was the bear's head was like this, and her sword's like this wide,
right? And she
or
cut
this
it clean
long,
off.
And it's cut clean off.
Well, so obviously she mastered the wind scar.
No.
Also, actually, going back to the Shota illusionist, if there would have been perhaps like a, I don't know, like narrated explanation of the trick he used to get everyone out, perhaps, like a setup or something.
It's the exact same argument that I have with the first episode of the series where it shows him. Use some sort of narrative tool to explain how he's doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
and an ex machina.
Like,
I'm not
like
even
the
original...
reasons why. Like, when you get behind the scenes of certain tricks, you have to understand just how much preparation actually goes into certain tricks.
Right.
Like Chris Angel coming out from the
the water sphere thing, or
no, he did a trick where he came out. He put himself into a coffin, buried himself 6 feet under, and was going to escape the coffin. And it showed like a live stream footage of him inside the coffin with a night camera, and that is going to be entirely recorded previously. And so at the very last minute, it seems like he's not going to make it, and voila, he's
right.
When in reality, he was never in the coffin in the first place.
Right.
Or he already had an out, and again, you're looking at dummy footage.
Right.
Yeah, there was a very similar.
Or like he was in the coffin, but was in the coffin attached to a tunnel that was like
right. There's an easy out for him.
There's always going to be an easy out. That's how illusionists work. Like that's how most tricks are done.
But yeah, just some sort of, just to the viewer, some sort of fourth wall break or something like that, some bit of narration explaining just that little detail that makes the difference, like, say, in the case of getting the people out of the burning building, maybe a trapdoor that was put in there, perhaps. Right. That could have been resolved in all of, like, 10 seconds of animation and dialogue, and no. It's just, nope, he did it because he's the illusionist.
Yeah, there are a ton of tricks that illusionists show on TV that should not be attempted by amateurs.
Well, yeah, but...
Pretty much any of them, really.
Pretty much any of them.
No, but I guess as a way to segue out, because this conversation about this stupid-ass series drains me, let's say we make the series finally disappear. Presto.
Drop! It's gone.
Fuck.
I mean, if nothing else, at least I can say I enjoyed most of episode 2 and at least the parts of the merchant story in episode 3.
I enjoyed exactly 1/7 of this series, and that was the merchant.
I don't like any of the other characters.
Really don't.
Or any of the, at least any of the other, Isekai people.
I either actively hate or just can't buy the existence of any other character.
And my straw that broke the camel's back was that Willie Nelson dude. Okay, when he decided to say, "You peasants can't touch this gold coin," you threw any knowledge of economics out the fucking window.
Right. Any believability of the economics.
Any believability out the window.
Like,
you expect me to believe that anybody who lives in this world and runs on your economy can be held accountable to the fact that somebody upstairs can say that you are not allowed to touch this? You are not allowed to run this currency? That's not how an economy works.
Yeah, that was really dumb.
Like, holy shit.
I mean, I get
like I could get being like, okay, you must have done something illegal for this,
right?
Like, I could get that, but to be like, well, it doesn't matter if it was illegal or not because this has the stamp of the country on it. You peasants can't even touch it legally. What?
To be fair, Faku, I was ready to drop this about 10 minutes into episode 1. So, yeah. I washed my hands clean of the series a long time ago.
Unlike what the doctor did before she did that surgery.
Again, that dude is fucked.
That dude...
Secondary infection. He's gonna die in like 4 hours, watch. But no, never mind. Deus Ex Machina.
Unlike brilliant Mayor What's-His-Face here, who decided that his first order of business is to build a bathhouse. Which, granted, cool.
But
needed.
I mean...
There could be much more needed public facilities.
Yeah, I feel like there's other things that the village needs a lot more than a bathhouse. Like, did you see that wall? Looks like it's put together with a bunch of freaking driftwood.
About to say, it looked like the fortress walls in Fallout. Like, for real.
Right?
I'm not saying trump up the place, but holy fuck.
Build that wall. Build that wall. Build that wall.
Oh,
defenses are
and
important.
Then let's talk about those aluminum shovels.
Really? Aluminum?
Aluminum. You chose aluminum for your work implement.
You know, well, why not go full Iron Age and just use pig iron while you're at it?
And I also want to point out that it literally showed them digging into like the ground right around the lake, which would be a terrible place to use something that soft, because you're going to be hitting rocks on every time you dig.
Yeah, that'd be more for like a pickaxe or something.
So my thought is
aluminum bucket.
that the person who wrote this, or the person who did any sort of research,
aluminum shovels. Wait, is that an actual existence? Probably not. I don't think I've ever heard of an aluminum shovel.
Actually, let me check.
That seems really dumb. Like stainless steel.
I would not.
I could see maybe like if you wanted a really lightweight one, doing a titanium shovel, but
yeah, but you know, titanium is much better hardness. I would not use aluminum as a metal that strikes things.
There's a lot of applications that aluminum is really, really good at.
Snow shovels.
Yes. There are aluminum like snow shovels.
That makes sense.
That
it's
makes sense.
soft.
Because you're not going to use it to break hard ground.
Yeah.
And if anybody has used an aluminum shovel that has been used over a long period of time, you will know that the blade end of those shovels usually gets really chewed up because you're scraping it over concrete.
Concrete, asphalt, rocks, what have you.
To be completely honest, I hadn't used an aluminum or a metal snow shovel since actually, let me think about that. No, I never used one.
Yeah,
I've never used one. They're all
always used
plastic.
Plastic nowadays, yeah. Or some have plastic with a steel edge.
Yeah.
Which are great for slashing at people with. I mean,
but yeah,
this anime.
I can only imagine that the train of thought was that, aluminum can be strong enough to be used in airplanes. So
different kind of forces are acted upon it, though. I mean, yes, aluminum is great for building stuff with, for sure. I mean, the frame of actually my combat robots is 6064 aluminum. But I would not use it for a metal that's supposed to strike like hard rock and shit at all.
Yeah.
So
God, it was just so stupid.
It bends.
But yeah, out of the 7 characters, I like the merchant.
Mm-hmm.
The politician guy, I don't hate him, but I don't like him.
As I said, I don't actively hate him. I don't buy his existence at all.
Right.
He's just too OP as a person.
It feels like they're trying to make him like a harem protagonist with as many of the girls as are like being smitten with him. And ew. Let's see, Samurai Chick we haven't really seen enough of for me to really form that much of an opinion.
She's just there.
Yeah, and she's just the tank.
Yeah.
Right.
She's the Deus Ex Machina for when you need brute force.
The ninja girl doesn't bother me that much. I can see her being annoying to some people, but she doesn't bother me that much. She's along with the merchant, she's one of the more believable, I guess, characters if you're going to go there.
Kind of a low bar, but yeah, I agree.
The illusionist I actively hate. The doctor, I did not have an opinion until we saw that stupid-ass surgery scene, and I think that the author is really, really bad at writing a doctor character, and therefore I hate her.
I didn't really hate her, just hated how she was used. Just don't buy any of that situation happening for real.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, the scientist chick. I've seen that archetype before.
What kind of scientist thinks that aluminum's a good idea for a shovel? She's supposed to be a brilliant engineer. She doesn't know anything about metallurgy. Anything?
Yeah.
There was just saying,
Yeah.
Although, maybe, just maybe, it could be that aluminum, like she had more access to aluminum because of the fallen ship, because of the fallen airplane. And couldn't get access to, like, steel?
No, if it's a modern airplane, she'd have access to titanium as well. Yeah. No.
So, yeah, again,
you're wrong! I actively hate 4 out of the 7 main characters. I have zero opinion of one of them. One of them I'm okay with.
I am not happy we kept up with this dumpster fire array. Fuck this anime and its existence. So, just putting that out there again.
And there's only one of them that I would actually watch an anime if he was the only main character.
Yeah, you didn't read the rest of his thing solely because the ranting is amazing.
I don't like talking about this series. I mean, I'm glad you find it entertaining. Thank you, but fuck this anime.
Yeah. I actually like ranting about this series.
Yes, so do I.
But the time it takes and the pain that it causes my psyche makes it impossible for me to say, yeah, let's just keep watching it so we can rant at it, because I don't want to keep watching it.
On a scale of Dokuro to 10, this is a psychiatric warning. You will need therapy after this. It's that bad.
Well, like, I know as far as videos go, or reactions go, I'm sure that it's really fun for somebody to watch somebody react to something that they just absolutely hate. Unfortunately, it's not fun to film at all, So that's the unfortunate thing about filming reactions to series. Because, like, if it was a one-off, then we'd watch it, we'd hate it, we'd rant at it, and that'd be a good video. But, yikes. What would be worse for our sanity, this or Pop Team Epic?
At least Pop Team Epic gave us views.
At least Pop Team Epic made me laugh.
Every now the Kimi no Na wa reference in episode 1 was epic. So yeah, Pop Team Epic would be far better. Was far better than this. At least you know the absurdity you're getting into with Pop Team Epic. You know it's basically shit posting the anime.
Right.
Pretty much.
This didn't really look good on paper to begin with. And was far worse in execution.
I'll be right back.
So,
well, I mean, like the idea, I think, had a little bit of promise as to why we kind of hopped on it in the first place. But
like a twist on the Isekai genre.
Yeah, I mean, but that twist was all it had, basically.
And again, that was before we even watched it. I'm pretty sure that was gone about a few minutes in episode 1.
Yeah. Especially with a 19-year-old politician dude.
I don't know. What other, like, totally unrealistic stories can we come up with? Jeez.
That's probably got to be the most egregious.
I mean, besides us hitting 12,000 subscribers? Oh, God. One of the 60s Kai struggles to get into the top 6.
Yeah.
Hero anemia or have anemia. Damn it, Joe. That's a good one. I like it. Very, very accurate.
Well, Christian, that actually tends to be a bad working trend in the anime industry. A lot of great ideas, just not executed very well.
Oh, like I was about to say for the doctor scene in this episode, the operation was successful, but the patient died.
Right. All right. Anyway, let's move on.
Wait, there's more?
No
Yes.
Guns Life?
Yes!
Did you forget?
No. I was trying to, like, act like, like my hype's coming back. Something to heal me after that shit anime that the whole studio staff should be fired for, hung, drawn, and quartered.
Hey.
Anyway, No Guns Life.
Some good
Let's
anime.
end off with a bang.
0.
So, before we start, you said something in our Discord about nothing can stop this train.
Oh. Yeah, because it was greenlit for 24 episodes, I think.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not sure. I was in discussions.
I think it was in Bar and Chill.
Oh, No Guns Life being 2 core?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the only thing I could think of. Well, I mean, what's his name? I forgot Gunhead's name.
It's like Juzo, I think.
But he can
Based on the
certainly
Japanese word for gun.
he can certainly stop this train. And I wanted to pick up a GIF of that, but my freaking GIF search wouldn't pull one up.
No, I mean, it just came out.
Yeah, I think it is a split core, which... actually, I think we talked about it last time, maybe, because I remember talking about split cores. But split cores are a lot better for me than a full 2-core series. Be consecutive, because it gives me a little bit of time away from it. Like, I find a lot of times when we watch 2-core series, by about episode 18 to 20, I'm pretty much checked out. Like, there's a lot of series that I like that are long, that are 24, 26 episodes. Mm-hmm. But when you're following them week by week, again, that's literally half a year of following an anime.
Yep.
So, I'm one of those people who would much prefer to just binge watch an anime.
If I was younger with much less responsibility, then yeah, sure, I'd have the patience to do that. However, I am not.
Yeah. Anyway, No Guns Life. Shall we then?
Yeah.
Starting in 3,
2,
1.
Let's jam. I still binge watch anime if I watch something by myself. Case in point, I recently binged through...
Hey!
I recently binged through Shirobako. Watched the whole series in like 2 or 3 days. It's far more enjoyable to me than doing week by week.
Uh-oh. We see a little red light beeping on anything electrical, mechanical. You know shit's about to go down.
Funky fist!
Wasn't Faust actually what canon? I forget what it means.
Maybe.
I'm burnt out.
It just sounds funny when you put that together.
No, Rio, I'm burnt out from life in general. Nothing brings me joy anymore.
What's up, bitches?
They found a way to make robots look derpy.
Yeah, man, your target tracking is a little bit off. Are you?
Are you really? No, I think they're acting just fine.
Didn't that train fall over? The inside doesn't look like it. Yeah, right?
Actually, Juzo's dialogue in your comment, Rhea, bring up an interesting point. In Juzo's case, do guns kill people or people kill people? And if he's talking about his right to bear arms...
Hey, Beto O'Rourke, what you gonna do about this guy?
You want to try and compensate?
You want to try and confiscate his guns?
Oh, jeez. Wait, how am I supposed to drink this?
Yo.
Oh, yeah!
Found you.
Hey, when you look that... Oh, it wasn't him arriving. I'm taking him back anyway, right? No cell! So how the Mook's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Mook down here is the backstab position.
I don't think they're that kind of mooks.
Is he firing his laser? Yeah, nah. Holy catchphrase, Batman? Damn! Casually walk and just give her the backhand. Ah.
What the fuck is he made of?
Like, she just stood there and let it happen, though.
Well, her anti-extended bullets did not do shit. Maybe she was stunned. Oh.
You'd think that she'd try to move away.
No, still more believable than any of the scenarios in Yoyuu. Oh. Okay. We don't want to animate his face fully. Actually, doesn't he kind of look like a character in Papers, Please? Kind of brownish, blackish shading.
Yeah, very heavy shading.
State media reporter for Eristroitska. Totally is.
Could you at least strap her down? Like,
Put her in traction.
Right?
What is it with the blonde doctors you can't believe? Well, alright, she's a back alley doctor. So. That's not going to come back to bite her at all. Eh? Thank you, Miss Exposition. Huh. But I don't want to explain it to the viewers. Hence why you're the tank. Oh my, how lewd. Thighs, though. You can take control of any extended.
Extortion, terrorism.
Make them do shit that's illegal by force? Come on. It's the Imperial Curse in dystopian sci-fi form.
Also, do you ever sleep?
Only girl? No. You see at least two of them in bikinis in the opening. With an arm, too. Just doing the thing. You're such a troll. I'm liking her a lot. Yeah.
Hey, cigarette burns are no joke.
Yeah. That hat. Why am I getting flashbacks to Hellsing Ultimate? Uh-oh. Why does this feel like a trap of some sort?
Yup.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
Oh, I hate him already.
Wait, my cigarettes.
Also very impressive they set up a trap like that in short order. Well, someone watched the first episode.
Right?
Yeah, I remember my first meeting with Facebook executives, too. What the fuck is this guy's face? Punchable. I...
They're planning to buy him off with
For-
cigarettes.
What is this, prison? They're giving him a box full.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
When you hear the tension...
They bought all the cigarettes in the city.
Just to get at him. Uh-oh. Now would be a good time for him to go Super Saiyan.
If he can.
Ooh. You know, for a tubby bastard, he's actually pretty spry.
Yeah.
We use everybody. Well, at least he's honest about it. Look how the shadow gives him a Hitler stash. Damn! Let's go.
I'm gonna start beating you now.
I don't know when I'll stop. Get in the business, Juzo. Damn. Ooh. Dang, Mary. Dang. Back up. Okay, Mary.
Oh, you can leave those.
This means war.
Damn
Such
rebels.
a rebel. No familiar ceiling. Oh boy. Dropped in a back alley and missing an arm. Is it Friday already, Juzo? Oh my god, Mary though. Friggin' MVP of this episode.
That's very weirdly done. Tetsuo's like face and seemed very weird.
Bad year. Yeah. Sorry.
I now want tires like that.
You don't need them though. Every year here's a bad year. Also, yeah, when we're gonna meet Lollipop Chick with the knives to Juzo's Vash.
Well, I'm guessing that's what they use the Unreal Engine for.
Annie, are you okay?
So now it seems like the story's kicking off. Juzo made an enemy of the great dystopian corporation that runs everything. Dang.
Or maybe not runs everything, but at least has quite the fat stack.
Well, let's see here. They are the biggest, the manufacturer Extended, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Extended are a huge part of life.
And if anybody wants to post anything, you can go to the discussions channel on our Discord.
The floor is now open.
Right.
Really like it. DK still on the fence. About Beastars.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not, at this point, it's not bad. It's just not my cup of tea. It's Earl Grey, and I prefer English breakfast.
Interesting analogy.
Yeah. Didn't expect you to use actual cups of tea.
That's what I do, people.
Yeah, as Ryusei was saying, I do like the pacing, how they're not trying to shove too much into your face at once with No Gun's Life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of feels episodic, but you really do feel the overreaching plot. Again, Juzo against Blue Ren or whatever, helping out, what's the name, Tetsuo. That art shift, though. Friggin' Mary. Oh my god. I love her already. Our shows look like something out of One Punch Man. Like Saitama laughing at Genos or doing something stupid. I don't know. That's what it reminds me of. Oh, Picari. Okay.
Picari. Oh. Yeah.
I was wondering why that came up in the chat. Very nice.
Also, as somebody who does smoke cigarettes, yes, your favorite cigarettes is a big deal. When
taste matters.
Taste does matter. It's just like teas.
Yeah.
The different herbal combinations make different flavors, and like I don't like Earl Grey. I don't like breakfast, whatever it was.
It's basically plain black tea, but
right. I like a different type of tea.
Yeah.
It's something, but it does matter because when you're forced to have a flavor that you aren't used to, that you don't like, it could ruin your day. Also, Juno, right? That was his name?
Juzo?
Juzo asked the counter for matches, right? And then later on, he struck a wooden match.
Unlikely.
No,
We'll just say very unlikely.
when you go to a convenience store and you ask for matches, they will give you for free.
It's the cheapest matches available, which are the paper
matches, just like this.
Disposable, crappy.
They will not give you wooden matches because wooden matches cost a lot of money.
Comparatively. When you're giving away matches, the cost does matter.
These are like
A fraction of the price.
pennies compared to dollars. So,
Well, I mean, think about it this way: paper is just over-processed wood. You can get a lot more yield.
yeah. Well, I mean,
much
if
cheaper.
you go to like Walmart or something like that, and you buy wooden matches,
Right.
you can buy a nice big box of wooden matches for $10.
Bit of a question here. Why are we talking about the economy of matches?
Because it
God!
bugged me.
No, fair enough. But Juzo, he's having the shakes. He's having withdrawals from not having his brand of cigarettes, and he does that. Also, that kind of ribcage-like effect.
Is that supposed to be magazines?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Magazines, cooling vents, platform for his partner to stand on, or to pull the trigger from. I don't know. So, but I mean, just the friggin' lightning fast beat down. He's like, oh yeah. He looks defeated and all that stuff. You think the Blue Ring Goons are going to get their way, and then no,
Right.
just no.
Yeah.
It's an off-screen beatdown for the ages. Very much looking forward to more of that.
Epically done.
And also, again, Mary even getting in on the action just because, oh, hey, you didn't pick up, so I came here and took out a goon for you. You're welcome, ass. The rest of the supporting cast of this epic, I'm looking forward to meeting what's her nuts in the end credits with the blue lipstick. And the rest of them, too, so...
Also, Juzo feels pain, even in the metal face that he has.
Well, Sal, you were right about how much of the stream that you would miss.
Right. Well, to be fair, Zero, Extendeds are basically cyborgs. They're not androids.
Right.
So, I mean, they're still human underneath.
Well, I mean, that is true. But, one, his face is bulletproof. Because the two bullets that hit him in the face ricocheted off. And did diddly to that face. To his beautiful teeth.
They don't build them like they used to.
So, like, his face is made out of a metal or a alloy that is...
Adamantium, vibranium, nth metal.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they also hit a part of his face that was angled quite severely,
This is true.
True.
which makes it a lot easier for the bullets to be ricocheted.
But you'd think that there'd be some kind of damage on his face. So his face is made out of something.
I'm thinking it's just an old tech that the Blue Ren didn't think to overcome in this new age.
And then his arm basically caught 2 bullets, which is another thing.
So he ended up regretting that.
He ended up regretting that, but it's still it's interesting. And it really makes me want to think about the metallurgy of Juzo here.
Right. What's he made of? What makes him tick?
Yeah. How does that revolver go around?
Well, with a ratcheting mechanism, I'm sure.
Where's his brain?
Yeah. All the questions Mary wants to answer.
Where's your subbrain?
No. I mean his real brain.
Oh.
Where is his eyes?
The blindfold, yeah. How does he see?
Apparently the blindfold didn't work.
Maybe he uses echolocation like a bat. I've seen nothing that resembles a camera or actual eyes, so that could be a possibility. Maybe it's built-in radar or sonar or something like that. Some sort of sensor array.
I mean, if that was the case, he probably wouldn't be so embarrassed about seeing a woman naked.
That's true.
Um,
Well, he's just still human underneath, though, mentally speaking. But,
Interesting theory on that. What if there's like a camera array behind the chamber, which is why he doesn't keep his chamber up there loaded at all? And so when somebody does want to use the big ass revolver cannon, when a bullet does cross his path,
actually, do I have a shot of his head?
maybe.
You're going to be waiting a little while on that one,
Yeah.
I think.
But as the chamber gets loaded, he can't see.
I'll say, well, what if he sees through his iron sight?
That is possible.
Anyhow.
It just a thought.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking out loud. Answers we probably never are gonna get, or questions we probably never will get answered.
Well, no, I mean, Marytown was kind of playing Miss Exposition a fair bit. Barely succeed. Again with the Beastars, jeez.
Well, I mean, with other shows, I've checked out the first episodes of what's that one? The one where they play board games. I checked out the first episode of that one. It wasn't bad. Kind of a charming little show. And then I checked out the first episode of what was that one I was complaining about in Discord the other day?
Rifle's Beautiful?
Yeah, Rifle's Beautiful. That one was bad. Oh my god, that one sucked.
Oh, yeah, I thought you said the jet ski one.
I haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
Yeah, Rifle is Beautiful was a bad series. At least the first episode was. It was not very enjoyable. The characters were not enjoyable. The setup was not enjoyable. Them explaining the sport is not very good or enjoyable.
Oh, wow.
And honestly, it's more of a slice, like a Moe Blob Yuri show, like heavily focused more on the slice of life stuff than the actual sports stuff, which is not really great for those kind of shows. Yeah.
So it goes between,
Rifle is Beautiful just sucked.
So it goes between the Moe Blob, slightly eerie stuff to, like, well, we talked about earlier, trying to be a sports anime but failing.
Well, it's not a sports anime. Like I wouldn't equate it to a sports anime because it's not what it's trying to be. It's trying to be one of those hobby animes, and like say Bakuon or something like that.
Well, I get that, but it ended up.
So it's calling it trying to be a sports anime is not quite correct because sports anime is completely different from hobby anime. But
You know that, but.
yeah, but you're saying sports anime, and that's not what it is. That's not even what it's trying to be.
Well,
Yeah, it's focusing on the sport of rifle shooting and marksmanship, but
well, as I said in our previous conversation about it, the setup, the whole scenario, especially with the cast of characters, looks like it's ripped out of a sports anime instead of a hobby anime.
not even though. Because, well, okay, I kind of get what you're saying there. Which this is now I'm going completely off the rails with this live stream, but like the setup with the main character being somebody who competed in the sport already, I can see what you're saying with setting it up. Like the characters are kind of set up as like a sports anime,
Right, you have like the dynamics between characters. You have prior like storylines of competition. That's all I was getting at with that.
Yeah, it just but the way that it's trying to be is more like a hobby anime where you're trying to explain the hobby and get people interested in the hobby.
Right.
But having a main character that competed in the sport previously and placed quite highly in the sport previously is not very good for that for a hobby anime, because then it's not believable to have a main character that doesn't understand basic things about the hobby or the sport and therefore has to have other characters explain it to them.
Right, you don't
which
have...
is kind of the point of the hobby anime.
Right. Well, normal with hobby anime, you have like a Yui kind of character, a sort of that's a real newbie for the viewer to insert themselves through.
Like Yui and K-On! Or I forget what the main character's name is in Bakuon.
Right.
Or the main character in
but Stick
Long Riders.
But we all know Stick Chan was the main character.
Or Nadeshiko in Yuru Camp. Somebody who has no previous knowledge about this particular hobby.
Right.
Shit.
And therefore everybody has to explain stuff to her, but it doesn't come across as unbelievable because she wouldn't have that knowledge to begin with. The main character of Rifle is Beautiful sucks because she should know everything about this already because she's been doing it for years.
And at a
However, she's
level.
so stupid that she has to have basic concepts explained to her because the audience needs things explained.
Right, throwing
That's
in
why
like
that series sucks.
Yeah, throwing in like a brain damage scenario would have been more believable.
Even Ao no Kanata no for Rhythm, which is a sports anime,
Right, yeah, that one is straight up a sports anime.
did that better.
And
Anyway.
they do it well.
Back on topic. Back on No Games, No Guns Life.
No, apparently the chat's still talking about Beastars.
Damn you all.
Why?
I mean, it's technically just a general end of stream discussion going on right now.
Yeah,
fair
true.
enough. Yeah.
But I did see a Sun Shadow talk about. He talked about the cigarettes thing again being used to extort him. Yeah. Cigarettes.
That's totally believable, by the way.
It's no joke.
We all have our addictions, and
I think I've literally
else.
seen somebody be extorted with cigarettes before.
Love you, bro.
All right, Metal Cool, have a good one.
And also, like the shakes are not.
Oh yeah, no, withdrawal syndrome.
It's a bitch.
Withdrawal symptoms are real.
Yeah, they are a bitch.
So, yeah.
And they could cause you to, beat down some motherfuckers like Juzo did. If you've the strength to. I mean, they're no joke. Yeah. I mean, it's a disorder of the brain. It's not to be trifled with.
But yeah. Also, the fucking fat guy picking up the cigarettes and leaving with them. Wait, no!
At least give me one. Again, just that little bit of levity kind of cut through the dystopian sort of neo-noir sci-fi awesomeness.
That and like his chibi face when he was blindfolded and could obviously see the naked body.
We're still, thinking how. Actually, that nice little shot here with the lowered, blindfolding. You see the two chambers serving as eyes, quote unquote. That was a good look. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
But the whole part with buying out the cigarettes isn't unrealistic, right? And the withdrawals are not just believable; they're real life. Absolutely.
And it's parts like that kind of ground the anime into real life.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously this is fantasy, but those moments, those things that do try to ground things into real life, I appreciate. So,
Yeah. So,
because as we've seen, the things that take human, like, general knowledge of how humans or society works, as in the case with our fucking 7 hero bullshit. When you throw everything that is rational out the fucking window,
I'll say in the case of Choyoyu, as in not the case with Choyoyu.
it tends to piss me the fuck off.
but a roundup for this stream. So, still enjoying Azur Lane, still enjoying No Guns Life.
Actually, Azur Lane, I think, has gotten to the point where we think that Azur Lane has I don't know about better than Konkole, but we did have a comparison between Konkole and Azur Lane.
For stricken time anime at this point, actually, I like the Azur Lane anime more. Because again, each of the ship girls, each of the characters has, I think, more personality, more uniqueness about them than the ship girls in Conclave do.
I mean, if we want to get into this right now, um, both the series have their own charm, I guess. I do kind of prefer the Azur Lane take of not specifically following one ship girl, because in Conclave they followed Fubuki, the destroyer. And she is, for all intents and purposes, the main character.
Right.
But because of the way that the series or the game is set up, I think for both of them, I don't have a super great knowledge about Conclave, the game, but it's really up to the player to be like, oh, I like this ship girl, not this ship girl.
Right. Remembering back when we played the Conclave arcade game in Japan, it's you don't. I think you maybe get maybe a couple basic destroyers, but there's no story. Sorry, there's no story mode with a ordained main character.
Right.
So.
Yeah, the Conclave characters are more generic archetypes.
Yeah.
The Azur Lane girls tend to have better personalities or more defined personalities.
I mean, obviously, as Azur Lane kind of continues, we can have more of a comparison and more of a this versus this, whatever.
But
with the rundown, I was just saying that we did have a comparison in our video between Azur Lane and Conclave. We did have that comparison.
I was more going just generally about the series to kind of wrap up before we stopped here. Damn, now I forgot what I was going to say about Azur Lane. But yeah, I like Azur Lane's more broad following of the characters. Right. I also like how they're not trying to force in a commander character, because one of my big problems with the Conclave anime is they kept talking about the Admiral over and over and over, the whole series, and then how the Admiral was not around and all that. But the Admiral is the player in the game, and he's supposed to be he's supposed to be like a no-face coon type character,
right? And
I don't know. That was one of the aspects of that anime that I really didn't like. So I kind of like that there is no commander in this anime.
Yeah.
But again, the
ships command themselves, basically. Yeah, Conclave is also entirely focused on Japanese ships.
With a few exceptions, but those are recent additions.
Yeah, well, when the anime came out, I think it was entirely...
At that point, yeah, when the anime came out back in, what was it, 2014?
I don't remember.
But, back when it did come out, yeah, it was all Japanese ships. They only recently added, I think, a few American battleships. USS Iowa, and I forget the other one. And then I think they have their own version of the Queen Elizabeth.
But, yeah.
But, no. Another thing I kind of like about the personalities of Azur Lane's ship girls is that a lot of the times the personality quirks of each ship girl is a reference to their actual experience in combat.
Yeah, right.
So, I mean, obviously you look at Enterprise, the nickname the Great Ghost kind of,
the ship that takes a licking and keeps on kicking.
Exactly. It's just all these little quirks are out there, through, or I guess these little representations of their history kind of manifested in personality quirks, mannerisms, and appearance even. So.
Anyway, to continue the roundup, Choyoyu dropped.
Fuck Choyoyu. Yeah.
Dropped. That episode insulted my intelligence.
Again.
And
again.
Fool me once, shame on you.
However,
make us watch it 2 more times. Nah, just no.
And then, as far as Beastars go, I enjoyed it quite a bit more than I thought I would. And the animation I honestly thought was better than Hoseki no Kuni.
Agreed.
So,
Again, still not my cup of tea, but
What I think about that?
it's not shit.
I'm really gonna have to like kind of get fed the story a little bit more, like the overarching, like what else is going on here. Obviously somebody died.
Yeah.
Right.
Who's the killer?
Someone
who
died.
done
It's,
it?
I think a group of like random girls talk about this school being like a symbol of friendship between carnivores and herbivores, so maybe there's a bigger worldwide thing kind of going on between the two groups.
Well, the person did say, you would do this to a student.
Right.
So I don't know.
No. I think he was talking. So you're talking about the guy who died, right?
Yeah.
I think he was talking to a classmate because he was saying, what about, everything that we went through in class together and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plot twist. It was Haru. That rabbit's dynamite.
Actually, sorry to go back to Azur Lane. I just read what Captain Black Eye said. He's talking about the conflict between characters and whatnot. Actually, I've seen some idiots complaining about it because basically they're kind of going with World War II as a setup.
Right.
Obviously, all these ships are, from the World War II era. But a lot of people were complaining about it, or I wouldn't say a lot, but some people I've seen were complaining about it because the Japanese ships were the enemy, or the enemy in the Azur Lane anime.
It's true in the lore of the game, though.
Yeah.
The Crimson Axis wants to use siren technology to rule the world. If you go to the Create a Guild screen and choose your ideology, it breaks down both Azur Lane and the Crimson Axis.
Right.
So that's sticking to the game here.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, it's largely because it's using World War II as the scope of the series, really.
Yeah, but again, you can't fault the anime for following game lore.
Right.
And also because
Ooh, have fun, Ray.
one, these ships are based on real ships.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Two, World War there really isn't a whole there's only 2 world wars. Right?
Here's hoping it stays that way. The way things are
So I mean, would you rather deal with World War One, which was
barely naval, really. By
barely
comparison.
naval,
Well,
They had dreadnoughts, but
was more based on trench warfare and stuff like that.
there was actually a lot of early submarine use and
Yeah,
stuff like that in World War One too. There was a surprising amount of naval. Sorry to get off topic.
but the whole almost the modern way that we think about war, that we deal with war, comes from World War II.
it's the birth of modern warfare.
Yeah.
What was it? Total warfare.
So I mean, if you're gonna base something off of a war,
I mean, if you're talking about total warfare, that was
Oh.
that was more like. I know one of the really early examples of total warfare was the American Civil War, because it's instead of just being battle by battle and largely leaving the civilian populations alone, there would be a battle and then one of the forces would retreat, and then the other force would destroy a lot of the infrastructure, so that if they lost the land, then
okay, so that's fine. I thought it was talking more like the land, sea, air approach. So I got terminology confused.
yeah, sorry.
that's more of a modern idea.
Basically, General Mitchell doctrine.
Off topic, the stream. Yep.
Professional.
But yeah, I have seen some people complaining about the fact that the Japanese and the German ships are the enemies in the anime, and I'm just like, well, I mean, they're using World War II as a scope and focusing on Azur Lane, which is all, the countries that were part of
For the Allies.
the Allied forces in World War II, as the protagonists. So it would make sense that the Axis powers would be the antagonists.
Right. I mean,
So
complain all you want, but
yeah,
I mean, again, go back to the source material because that's how it is in the game.
right.
Exactly.
what else do you expect them to do? Use faceless enemies like Konkole?
No.
Yeah, basically they don't like the series painting Japan in a bad light, which
I mean, it's kind of a sore. It's culturally, it's kind of a sore spot.
yeah,
But
Some,
if you're
I,
not,
I wouldn't be surprised on a Chinese made game because they're still really
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
There's. Yeah. Fair
there's
enough.
still a lot of bad blood there.
Fair enough.
So
Yeah.
but it is a Chinese-made anime.
I'm not sure where Bilberry Studio is, if it's a Chinese studio or not. But I mean, and even the game, a lot of it is like it's a Chinese made game, but all the voice parts are in Japanese. So like the entire the game itself uses a lot of multinational efforts to bring it about, I guess.
Can we get somebody to double check on that? The studio for Azur Lane? While we go back to talking about Beastars.
Yeah, Beastars.
Ryu's getting flack for for watching Fate Babylonia and not playing Fate Grand Order. Well.
Oh, basically, you don't know enough about the story because you didn't play the game, and people are pissed off because
To be fair, though,
you don't perfectly understand the story
man,
when they're leaving shit out.
man, with how many indifferent storylines and events and everything in Fate Grand Order, I mean, they make up whole new quests as event storylines, like really like drawn out. It's a lot to remember.
But yeah,
If you make it a taboo to talk about, all you do is give power to those who want to extort it.
Yeah.
well, I mean, it also goes back to something that I stepped on, I guess, when TKS was in on the first episode, talking about some of those countries. Well, I said covering up, but that's not exactly what either of the countries, either Japan or Germany, is doing, because they do teach about it, but because they're so harsh in punishing people, like say in Germany, if somebody uses the swastika
Or any sort of
or
affiliated.
any affiliated thing, or even
Paraphernalias.
actually, here's probably a better one: is the what do they call it? It's like the skull symbol, like a dead head or something like that.
Yeah.
It was used by the Nazis, but it actually goes back way before that. However, these days it's still just associated with the Nazis, and you can't use it.
Wait, are you talking about the upward facing skull? Was it the SS?
Yeah.
Oh. When you
But-
said Deadhead, I was talking about like the Grateful Dead logo.
Also, studio confirmed.
the Totenkopf. Thank you. So I should have-
Tokyo-based studio. Okay. But yeah, you can't use that anymore. But it goes back a long, long way, because it was a symbol of a particular, I believe, cavalry unit. Like, so. But yeah, they that's pretty.
Oh,
That.
I've never actually seen the symbol.
I actually learned about it because I was watching the Great War Channel back when they were doing their week by week, and one of the pictures of one of the German generals, one of the few decent generals, it was him in his cavalry outfit because he was in that unit, but people were talking about them doing merchandise that had that, and they had to pop on and be like, no, we can't do that because of the symbol itself is
right, but
more
basically-
associated with Nazis nowadays. And
Right, that's silly.
basically, it's a serious issue to kind of, I guess, remind people of that time period over there.
Right.
Well, it's like I think having no Nazi paraphernalia is illegal, right?
I
Straight
think
up.
so.
I was just about to get to that, Sal.
Yeah, the swastika
Also,
was appropriated.
Also,
by the Nazis.
stream demonetized because you said the dreaded N word twice now. Congratulations, Rizzo.
Nazis.
Like he did, like
And
he
like
did
I
not
was,
see that coming.
I really don't care.
and like I was saying, I mean, if you're going to be afraid to talk about something, if you're going to be afraid to, do stuff like that, you give power to those who want to use it, for bad reasons. Now we can't use a swastika, even though in Hinduism,
Well,
also in
Bleach.
in Nordic.
right.
I'm just saying, Bleach.
if you go to, I mean, there's a lot of Asian countries where that symbol is used. Yeah. It's straight up and down, not tilted
45
like
degrees.
Yeah, like the Nazis used it.
Again, I think the Nords used it as a symbol of protection.
Rune?
Yeah.
Rune?
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it? Just rune or runa? I've heard it said both ways.
Well, I'm not sure, but I mean the whole reason why is because Hitler was so into the paranormal that he used all these different symbols.
Yeah.
So
OTAKU Saga, the history lesson.
yeah.
None of
Anyway,
us are actual teachers or instructors. Take what we say with a big sack of salt, not just a grain.
Right.
So, disclaimer, I guess. But then again, if you see how we run our YouTube channel, you kind of figure we're not exactly the first motherfuckers on the planet.
yes,
Hitler was a chuny.
yes,
Yes, very much so.
yep.
He's also a meth head.
Well, yeah, a lot of them were.
I mean, he thought
Actually-
that magic was real, and he really wanted to.
So if you go on Google and you look at any Buddhist temples, I believe anywhere in the world, but I've noticed them in Japan a lot. They use the straight up and down version of the swastika as the symbol for Buddhist temples on Google.
Yeah, in Japanese,
you
it's
know.
the kanji ban,
Yeah.
as in bankai, which is why Ichigo's suba on the bankai form of his sword is that.
Actually, I remember way back in the day when Bleach was popular, some Westerners saw the raws for Bleach, and they used that kanji, and some people were freaking out about it. I remember
Right.
this was 2005, 2006, something like that, and it's just like, God, you guys are idiots.
Well, I mean, yeah, idiots.
in history,
Because why bother looking to the nuance behind
Okay,
anything, right?
let me try to just bring this and close the conversation.
At long last.
It's not good to cover up shit. It's important to learn from history.
yep.
That's what I'm really trying to say here. So,
Still probably more accurate than what history teachers will tell you. Maybe.
Maybe.
Definitely more accurate than what the news will tell you.
OTAKU Saga, your number one trusted news source. We are the alternative media.
right.
Anyway.
Next thing you know, the news places are going to be labeling us as alt-right.
No. Oh,
No, I'm pretty sure they've done that already. Thanks.
No, so please do. Please shout us out. Please call us all right.
Please, we can use the publicity.
We could use the publicity.
If it means we get more patrons, I'll get the brown shirt.
Well, now that I'm wildly uncomfortable.
Take us out, Rizzo.
Thank you guys so much for joining us for this stream. I hope people want to come back.
Yeah, we will see you. We will see you Monday, where we will continue to watch. We will continue to watch Beastars.
Yeah, so on Monday, the
episode
special
2.
that we're adding is that we're going to watch episode 2 of Beastars.
Boku no Hero comes back.
Boku no Hero,
Right.
which I still need to post the last 3 episodes.
What else are we watching?
Bokuben.
Bokuben, season 2,
And Vinland Saga.
and Vinland Saga.
So yeah, if we haven't been drug to a liberal FEMA re-education camp by the time Monday rolls around, we'll see you then. But until then, Rizzo, take us out.
As always, I'm Rizzo.
I'm Zero.
And I need to be re-educated.
See you next time.